Hi, I'm Kurt from Crash Productions. You might know me better from my other channel, Crash the Customizer, where I do a lot of custom Transformer figures. I want to make this video to kind of talk about my stop motion series because if you've been a follower of my channel for a while, you've heard me mention a few times in my videos that I'm working on a stop motion series, and I want to kind of make this video to talk about what my stop motion series is actually going to be about and how far along I am to completing it. So, first off, what I'm going to have the stop motion series actually be about is a series that will fit into line continuity with Beast Wars characters. So, I really like Beast Wars and kind of the storyline that Beast Wars told, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to make a series that could fit into the line continuity, and to do that, it has to be a prequel series. So that's what it's going to basically be, is a prequel series to Transformers Prime with the Beast Wars characters. So, the story actually starts off with the Predacons being an established organization that serve Unicron, but still being called Predacons. And the Maximals have not yet been formed, and their eventual leader, Optimus Primal, who I'm calling Optimus for his previous Wars name as a reference to what he was called in Season 3, is the guardian of the Iacon Hall of Records, tasked with protecting and guarding all of the sacred relics like the Star Saber and the Dark Star Saber, and including the Golden Disc. So then Megatron breaks into Iacon and steals the Golden Disc, which is what starts the conflict between these two eventual leaders. And so then Optimal receives a vision from Vector Prime telling him that he needs to build a team to fight against the coming threat of the Predacons and some other things down the line. So, the first pilot episodes will basically focus on the building of the Maximals. So, we'll get to kind of see the Maximals actually forming and how they met, and of course learning to work as a team to be able to fight off the Predacons. So that's kind of what I'm wanting to go with it, and then I want to of course also be able to reference as much of the original Beast Wars series as I can, along with referencing some things in Transformers Animated, because Transformers Animated is basically my childhood series. It's the first series I ever saw of Transformers, and it's a series that you really can't put in the line continuity by itself, because since all the characters already exist in the line continuity, the only way that would work would be like some other universe like Marvel has been doing lately with the multiverse, and that really would be a little too complicated, I feel like. So my idea is to take some references from that, but not actually have all the characters cross over into the line continuity. So I want to have the characters of Professor Isaac Sumdac and his daughter, Sari Sumdac, actually appear in Beast Wars, in this Beast Wars prequel series to Transformers Prime. And so to kind of do that, I want to kind of follow a similar storyline of how Animated and Transformers Prime goes, where Megatron gets just kind of like badly injured in the first episode and can't lead the team for a while because he actually ends up drifting off into space for a while. So then the Starscream of the Beast Wars universe, Terrorsaur, which technically in Beast Wars there was a lot of Starscreams, like a lot of the characters did actually betray Megatron, but I want to have Terrorsaur be the definitive Starscream of the universe, so that he overthrows Megatron, and so then he leads the Predacons for a while, and eventually Professor Isaac Sumdac will accidentally resurrect Beast Wars Megatron, and then he will retake command of his Predacons, and then Terrorsaur will return as his second in command and try to plot against him a few more times and fail like the Starscream he kind of is. So that's kind of what I want to go with the story. And then of course eventually as it goes on, it can actually have some crossovers where the Beast Wars characters such as the Predacons and Maximals can meet the Autobots and the Decepticons and team up with them and things like that, and kind of continue on the same story. So now, as far as completing it, that I have actually got kind of the ideas that I want to go with in my head, and I have filmed a few scenes for the first episode and a few scenes for the second episode for the first 2 pilot episodes. And I, of course, come up with the ideas of like future episodes and kind of course what the names of them will be. And maybe later I can post that and you can see some of the episode names. But anyway, so I've at least filmed a few scenes to kind of get some things going. I want every episode to be at least 10 minutes, which if you've done a stop motion before, it's not easy to do that. Because a stop motion is basically taking pictures of things moving and then you put it together to create a video. And try to get a certain time is not always easy to do because you have to try to move the pictures around or basically change their duration to fit how long things need to actually stay in the same position. So it's a very lengthy process, and it's not something that of course can be rushed because it wouldn't be good if it was rushed. And I want to make this the best that I can make it. So I've of course been kind of gradually working on it, and of course I want to put most of my time into making the custom figures for you guys on my main channel. And the thing that kind of complicates things is, for my job, I work overnights stocking at a store. So that kind of makes things a little harder to actually, spend all of my time working on things because I work overnights, come home, and have to, of course, if it's my day I'm working, I have to try to get sleep and still try to factor in some things. So it's not always easy just to have, time just to put into all of the editing and things that it takes to make a stop motion, or even my main channel, but I just do it because I like doing it. It's kind of my hobby. And that kind of makes things a little bit harder to actually, put a lot of time into it and actually be able to make it kind of be a quick process. So, as I mentioned in a lot of my videos, I'm hoping to have it by the end of this year, but even that's not written in stone because it could be the end of this year, it could even be longer. I don't really have a definitive time frame of when I can actually have it completed. I'll just complete it whenever I get it, and of course I'll make videos like this and mention in my videos, kind of keep you updated on it. But that's at least kind of what I want it to be about and how far along I actually am onto making it. And I've also, of course, been looking into voice actors that can do the voices that I can't do, kind of practicing the voices that I know I can do, things like that. And so it just basically get done when it gets done. That's really about all I can really tell you about it. So that's pretty much it for this video. Be sure to check out the description where you'll find a link to my main channel where I do all of my custom Transformer figures. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get any updates, and when my stop motion series is completed, you'll be able to watch it. Until next time, this is Kurt from Crash Productions, out.